Are you waiting for Ass Race, or are you just gonna start?
I'm just gonna start. Hello, welcome to the ADLR Podcast. This is episode 11. If I'm not mistaken, it is 11, right? Yeah, it's 11. I looked at the document. If you like the show, support it on patreon.com/ADLRplays to get the videos early, audio podcasts early, Let's Plays early, just about everything early. If not, you can go to youtube.com/ADLRplays and get the content for free there. Just a little later than everybody else. Joined by Brian Del Rosa again. Randall's going to be joining in a little bit, just that he can't tell time, so he's running a little late, playing some God of War. We'll get to that later on. Speak of the devil, I think here he comes. Guess while he's getting situated, we can just jump right into the news. Unless you got something to talk about, Brian, what you do this week.
What's today, Tuesday?
Yes, sir. That's how it usually works.
It's just been, today I've been mixing since 11, and then yesterday it's just been boring brand stuff, business stuff. But then every night at 7 is when I'm allowed to play God of War.
Okay. Alright, Randall, what's new with you this week? Put the headphones on. What are you looking at me for, dude? I can see you. Just fucking okay.
Oh,
well, we're live, Randall. We're recording. You're late.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
You didn't know? Yesterday I said, yo, Randall, it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I know, but okay.
Fucking trash.
What? Here you go.
Now you're not even in oh my god.
Oh,
no, it's good. It's right here. I got you. We're both on screen now. Okay. Smile for the camera, Randall. Jesus Christ. Huh?
No.
What?
No. I'm good.
Okay. We'll jump into the first news story here. First one is The Walking Dead. Final season has the rest of the episode schedule. They tweeted it out. The next 4 episodes is done running on August 14th. Suffer the Children, September 25th. Broken Toys, November 6th, and Take Us Back, December 18th. I think the first episode is already out, right?
Yeah, it was last week, I think, or the week before.
Okay. So it seems like they're going to be doing this at least once a month. Oh, no, they take a break after September. But I was going to say it's once a month, but... yeah, I'm super excited, so I guess I'll be playing it over the Christmas break if the last episode comes out in December. I'll probably stream it, actually. That'd be fun to play, and I like that they called the last episode "Take Us Back." So that's the ending song of the first season by Alani Diane or something like that.
You don't even know her.
Hold on. Okay. Oh my! I'm trying to look it up real quick. Elela Diane. Good song. Yeah, I'm super hyped for it. The final season. Can't wait to fucking cry my eyes out. You know what I'm saying, Randall?
Every time they release another season, I think they should have stopped with the season before, but now I don't know if I'm ready for it to end.
Yeah, same here. I'm like, oh, they should have stopped in the first one. Okay, this one's pretty good. They should stop. Oh, fuck. This is the last one. They're gonna stop.
If she doesn't make it out alive, there's never a season 4 for me.
Okay. You're just gonna retcon it? Immediately?
Yep. Just like there's only 2 Witcher games.
Oh, man. Next item comes from GameSpot. Blizzard has officially confirmed that Diablo 3 is coming to Nintendo Switch, which is fucking fantastic. You know how I bought like a bunch of fucking copies of Underground 2, Brian?
Mm-hmm.
I immediately wanted to buy this.
Are you going to?
I don't know yet. It costs like $60.
If you do, and it works on each of the Joy-Cons.
Yeah, it's local co-op.
Then you wait until I'm playing with you and I'm playing Necromancer.
Okay, cool. I mean, it comes with everything. It seems it comes with the original game, the Reaper of Souls expansion, the Adventure Mode, Challenge Rifts, the Kanai's Cube edition, Crusader class, and Rise of the Necromancer pack, which mostly is just the Necromancer class. I guess that's something we would have left to check out, because I've already played as Crusader, and then Necromancer is the last class we need to check out. And then the added bonus of you can play as Ganondorf. You can transmog your armor to look like Ganondorf in the game.
I think that's only for... Isn't that
fucking,
like Barbarian or Crusader armor that you can do that too?
I don't know if that's the case or not, but it comes out.
I don't think you can make your Witch Doctor look like that.
I don't know. This is a question. It just says that you can transmog. Hey, Brian, I have no idea. The only thing I know is that you can be Ganondorf.
Did you see the picture of it?
I think I have. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
You can see it in game. You can if you dress as Ganondorf. There's like a Triforce. I think maybe that's your pet, and then there's something else that it comes with, but I don't remember what the item is.
All right. Oh, I didn't spell Diablo correctly. That's why.
I was wondering.
I was gonna say, what the fuck is going on? There he is. Yeah, it looks like it's I think it's the Barbarian, the way he's standing. Let me see if I can get a bigger picture. I can't, because fuck Anthony, right? Right, Randall?
As long as it's not the Crusader, because that's the most boring class in the game.
I think it's the Barbarian, yeah.
They can lariat for days, so that's fine.
It looks cool. I mean, that's added. The wings is added. But, like, the armor and stuff in his face. That's cool. I mean, it's coming out sometime in the fall, they say, and for $60. I'm like, the first thing I'm like, oh my god, I haven't played Diablo in so long. I'd love to play it again, especially on the Switch. You can just take that anywhere with you and be like, oh, I'm gonna do like a rift real quick.
I would probably wait, just because they've been saying they have a lot of Diablo stuff they're working on. So just in case they do what I just found out From Software did, where they're releasing the trilogy together after making the remastered first game for Dark Souls.
Yeah.
So people spent $60 on that just to spend another $60 on 2 more games, including that one.
It's Brian. It seems like it's for every class. And it's just Ganondorf. Yeah, let me show you this image real quick. Oh, on the stream, I guess. Cause
just send it to me on.
Because it looks like he's a witch. He's either the Necromancer there or the Witch Doctor. Because he's doing the animation for it. He's like super skinny there. Is that Lady Ganon? Says Javi Lablavi from chat. No, it just looks like, or it could be Lady Ganondorf, I guess.
Yeah, the body looks kind of it looks feminine.
So I guess you can just play Ganondorf regardless of the class, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, that got me super hyped when I saw the announcement. And it says it plays at 60 FPS. I mean, granted, lower resolution, but who cares?
Docked or undocked?
Both. 60 and both. The only thing that changes between dock and undock is the resolution. It's 720p handheld, 960p undocked.
I mean, that game is pretty hideous, so I don't think it's going to take too much. It just depends on how much is on the screen.
Did I mention it already? It's fall 2018. No exact date yet, and it's $60.
Yeah.
We got a lot of God of War today, dude. All right, first up, the New Game Plus went live yesterday. I think as of recording of this, which is Tuesday, on Monday, I guess. They added a bunch of stuff for New Game Plus. So a couple things I selected from it is you'll be able to select your desired difficulty, no matter which difficulty you picked for your previous playthrough. Which means if you're like myself, I played the game on dumb easy. If I wanted to on New Game Plus, going straight into what's the latest difficulty? You're gonna die or something? What is it?
Take the God of War.
Oh, okay, then I can take my
like
items I got from the first playthrough and just go into the God of War difficulty. You can skip cinematics as you please after you beat the game once. Easily transfer all enchantments from one piece of gear to another in the menu with a push of a button. Many bug fixes and quality of life improvements, such as ensuring that parry attacks keep Kratos safe at all times, which means it might make your the hell you're going through, Randall, pretty easy. Improving the Wrath of the Frost ancient runic attack, fixing inconsistencies with how enemies attacked can be parried, and much more. So I'll get some tweaks there to make sure it's not as brutal as it is. Which is great.
You left out a part that said that they have a new rarity called Perfect for your gear.
Yeah, like I said, there's a whole bunch of changes you can look up at the PlayStation blog. I just picked the stuff that was relevant to me, like a new layer of gears. Just they updated some numbers. Like that wasn't significant enough for me.
It was called Perfect.
Okay, perfect. What's up next? Oh yeah, the announcement of fucking Breach. So the ex-developers BioWare, who made Knights of the Old Republic, came out with a new game called Breach. Let me see if I think I have a YouTube video for this so we can check it out while I talk about it. Hold on, guys.
But people, there's been a dimensional breach.
I shouldn't have let that play. You know what I'm saying, Randall? Keep that there. Loop it. Play it. You know what I'm saying, Randall?
What the fuck is this?
So
I'm looking at the trailer.
So it's a 4v1 game, if that makes sense. In a way, so the game plays out in 15-minute sessions as an asymmetrical multiplayer dungeon crawler where 4 players choose highly customizable classes and complete missions in a gauntlet riddled with mythological creatures, while the 5th player takes the role of the Veiled Demon, an omnipresent dungeon master type of thing, who lay traps, obstacles, and personally possess and control the monsters in the corridors. So it's like what is it? Like back in the day when the Wii U had the same kind of gimmicks, where it's like, oh, the guy with the gamepad with the touchscreen plays Bowser or something while everybody else trying to play through the game. CLB87, what's up, dude? That's Chris. Sup, Chris? In the chat. So if you guys want to also interact live with us while we record this, go to twitch.tv/ADLR Plays. Oh no, just twitch.tv/ADLR. I get it mixed up.
Wow.
CLB says looks like yet another Team Fortress clone. No, it's a completely different game. This is a dungeon crawler similar to Diablo, with a 5th player being like the dungeon master.
This is basically. You remember that Fable game that was canceled? That was the second reason why I got an Xbox One.
Yeah, it's the same type of thing.
It looks like they use that exact game plan where people are going through and then one guy designs a dungeon. If I play this, it depends on 2 things: if it's free, and how much exactly I can customize as the person by myself.
You don't customize this. You just lay trap. Like the thing is generated,
Yeah.
I'm assuming, and then just lay traps and stuff. You're not customizing
The
map.
best, as many options I get to lay things down. Fable Legends, yeah, that's the one, Javi. The more options, if I get a good amount of options as to what I can lay and stuff, then I'm okay with it. And if it's free, if not, I don't see myself spending money on this.
Breach will be free to play at launch with a progression system where you unlock more ways to tailor the specific abilities and builds of the classes the more you play. Breach will enter paid Steam Breach will enter paid Steam Early Access later this year, with the free-to-play full launch coming sometime in 2019. You can sign up for the alpha access at playbreach.com. So, I mean, whenever they need testing and stuff, you can go in and give it a shot.
I'll sign up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It looks pretty cool. Especially since they're adding a bunch of different classes and stuff. I saw a gunslinger in there. I saw like a swordsman. And if it's going to be free to play, that's going to be dope. I don't know if they mentioned what platforms, though. Did this trailer show at the end? What platforms it's playing on?
I don't know.
No, we'll see. They only mentioned Steam, so it could be just
another thing they need to keep in mind is they need to use Evolve as an example of what not to do with your game. There's very little content and there's very little difference in when you like the game per game like cycle.
The moment to moment gameplay, right?
Yeah, moment to moment gameplay, because Evolve got very repetitive, and the concept was fun. The game mechanics are fun. It just literally felt like the exact same thing over and over again.
Yeah, well, this is gonna be similar to Diablo type of things. Oh, not really Diablo, but it's supposed to be an action RPG, but it looks like it's more. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but it looks pretty good. For the trailer, anyway. Next item. The creators of Until Dawn announced their next game, or series of games. Supermassive Games announced the Dark Pictures / Anthology, which is but they're going to release a series of Until Dawn type of games, a bunch of horror movie games, the same way Until Dawn was. The first one's going to be called Man of Medan, launching 2019. They say that each of the games that they add to this anthology will have a brand new story, setting, and characters. So it's like, once you play, like, you don't have to worry about playing them in certain order or anything like that. The synopsis for the first game that's coming out in 2019 is: the story of Man of Medan starts off on a dive boat in the South Pacific with a rumored World War II wreck to find and plenty of on-deck partying to be had. Our group of 4 young Americans and their skipper Fliss get ready for what should be the trip of a lifetime. But it doesn't go quite to plan. As the day unfolds and the storm rolls in, they find themselves trapped on board a ghost ship. Subjected to unimaginable stress and terror, they must try to find a way to escape the ship and its sinister history. So they get abandoned on this ghost ship. I'm sure there's going to be a shitload of jump scares, and it's going to be awesome. And just like Until Dawn, all of the characters can survive, and all the characters can die. So they're going to keep that mechanic going, which is awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Until Dawn was awesome. It was definitely one of the sleeper hits of the year it came out. I think it was 2017 or 2016. If you haven't played Until Dawn, go play it. You owe it to yourself.
The thumbnail for the video I saw of this on Twitter was like, oh, well, I guess they did it again. It's just a guy looking in the room, and behind him is just a lady smiling. I was like, all right.
Yeah, it's. I think it's gonna be fine. They know what they're doing. Hopefully, they still know what they're doing from Until Dawn. Oh, I forgot to read this. Chris says, "Yep, Evolve crashed and burned." Absolutely. We played it like heavily for like a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then after that, it was just taking up space on my hard drive until I decided, you know what, it's time to delete this.
Even when it went free to play, I thought about reinstalling this to try it, and I saw the content they were adding, and it was just nonsense. I didn't care anymore.
I thought the same thing when I saw that they're adding some stuff. I'm like, it's not worth. I think it was like 50 gigs normally. And I'm like, it's not worth 50 gigs download to play it. All right, last item on the list for the news: Devil May Cry 5 release date was announced during Xbox Live's Gamescom conference, or Inside Xbox press show, or whatever it was. It's going to be out on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC on March 8th, 2019. They have an exact date on this. It was not like a range. You'll be able to play as 3 characters: Dante, which is the same Devil May. I mean, he's been in the series for quite some time. Nero, which was introduced, I think, in Devil May Cry 4, and then a new guy with a long black trench vest. Is all we were told. Or maybe there's a trailer that I just haven't seen.
It's Wesker.
You think it's Wesker?
Not really.
I hope not. Make
That
it a
would've-
female already.
Oh, that too.
They need to bring back a lady from the third one. The lady with the rocket. Make her playable.
The lady with the rocket? Oh, okay. The dark-haired with the white top?
Yeah, her name's Lady.
Got it. I don't remember her name at all.
Why don't you just be Trish? No one cares about Trish anymore.
I didn't even know she was still in it.
She was in 4, disguised as a black lady.
Oh, that's true. I remember that.
And I don't think she got bodied at the end of 4. I don't remember much of it.
Okay. And that's it for news, guys. Short, sweet, not that many. It seems like the news is slowly winding down this year for the year. Where everyone's going to be in the trenches, playing the new games coming out. All right. So, consume section. Where we've been entering into our bodies, minds, and souls, Randall.
That sounds weird.
I'm going to start off with movies. Well, I guess, bro, you can speak to this too, because I saw Tully. Tully. Don't look around like you don't know what Tully is.
I thought you said something to Brian. What did you say?
I said something to you that you can speak to, because you saw Tully.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw Tully?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I saw Tully as well. I saw it like 2 days ago. No, was it 2 days ago? It don't matter. So basically, the synopsis is Charlize Theron plays a stay-at-home mom, I think. Because she didn't have a job. Oh, she did have a job. But they didn't really focus on the job she had. She's married, 2 kids, and then a kid on the way. And it's basically a movie about mother, I guess, being the primary parent. Because as much as he thinks he's helping with homework, the dad didn't do shit. It didn't look like he did much. So it's basically how it's a movie about how stress and parent. It's just parenting, I guess. But the stresses that come with it. It did have a pretty. What was I gonna say? A pretty not used up.
Are you like trying to explain it without?
Yeah. I don't want to spoil it. So I mean, like, there's a the hell is it? A plot twist, but it's nothing new. If that makes sense, the plot twist isn't anything new. But you're like, oh, okay, that it comes around and wraps up pretty nicely. The acting was phenomenal. Charlize Theron, like, she definitely was lost into this role because she seemed like she was the parent. Like, I'm like, oh shit, I thought this was actually happening. I thought we were watching like a reality show.
And she is a mom.
I know, but I mean, this, like I'm saying, well, it carried over, I guess. The chick who plays Tully, I've seen her before. I forgot what movie though. I think it was in an indie movie somewhere. Let me look up her name. Tully, by the way, is during the stress, like she's having a lot of stress raising all these kids, so they hire a night nanny, which that's the name of the. Like, so basically, they come in at night, they take care of your kid. They only wake you up if you need to like nurse the child, and then they handle everything at night. And then you wake up and they're already gone, and you can sleep while your baby was taken care of by somebody else.
Anthony, she's from the San Junipero episode.
That's why. Okay, so if you've seen Black Mirror, she's in that San Junipero episode, the best episode, and don't at me. Yeah, I liked it. If you haven't seen Tully, go watch Tully. It's definitely a deeply character focused movie. It's dope. I mean, you have any thoughts, Randall? I mean, you saw it as well.
It's hard for me to explain
without. You're gonna give it away if you start explaining it.
Well, did you like it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was good. It was a good movie. Like you said, the plot twist was good. I can't really like pinpoint exactly one thing that I thought that was like wow. I think overall the movie was good. But
I mean, I can, but it'll spoil it. Like there's a lot of, I guess, without spoiling it, pay attention to the dialogue and people's mannerisms, I guess.
The twist is the part I would say is the most impactful for me.
I thought so too.
I didn't see that coming until it happened.
Yeah, same here, but then I saw it and I'm like, okay, it's been done before. But I like it that they use it in this sense. Like, this is a good place to use that type of twist. If that makes sense.
Somebody got raped.
Okay, right.
That's the plot twist. It's either suicide or rape.
I mean, it's just, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's really dope.
The realism was really good too.
The what?
It wasn't like a Hollywood dolled up movie. I mean, it was a Hollywood movie, but her character, she wasn't dolled. She was like
very relatable,
real life.
Yeah, it was very down to earth. It was grounded.
I don't know if she put on weight for that role, or if that was like prosthetics or whatever you want to call it. Whatever it was good because it looked like she was a real mom with real mom weight, and I'm not going to say she wasn't undesirable because it's Charlize. She's always desirable.
Okay.
But that part when they were running or jogging,
yeah,
or whatever,
after she had the kid,
that junk looked real.
Yeah.
So
unless the makeup is on like point, I mean, I wouldn't put it past her that the makeup's on point, or maybe the fat suit she's wearing was on point, but.
She's done like extreme weight loss before just for a role, so maybe she did put on pounds.
Monster Ball, didn't she gain like a lot of weight?
There was a movie where she was practically a skeleton, and I don't remember what movie it was.
On this one, I guess she gained a lot of weight for it, or maybe she's just wearing something. I don't know.
I'm saying that she's done like extreme weight loss before, so I don't doubt that she put on weight for it.
Got it. But yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna do it. You watch it. I mean, it's got my seal of approval. Not that it's difficult to get my seal of approval when it comes to movies, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's. And then next up is Orange is the New Black. Who is that? You, Brian?
Yeah.
All right, let us know what is season 6? They're on 6 already.
Yep.
Oh my god! So I mean, if you haven't seen season 5, at the end of season 5, they all get transferred to Max, if I'm not mistaken, or they get divided. Some of them go to Max,
yeah,
and then some of them go where, Brian?
The other ones you don't really know. They just mention them every now and then, but they don't say exactly where they are.
Oh, okay.
Like at least half the cast is not in this season.
Wow.
There's like at most like 12 girls that are returning.
Okay. All right, so tell us about it. What's this? How was it? How was it?
It starts off like very soon after the season finale for the season 5. I don't remember if it's the first scene or like the second scene. It's a flashback to like the in-betweens of the 2 seasons. And so boom. At first they're in like a ad seg, which is where they separate people when they just get into Max to question them, to explain what the fuck happened in season 5 ending. And then from there they're sent in with general population one by one because X things happen. And for the most part, this season is way different than the last season, where it wasn't just complete. It didn't feel like a filler season. Like the only thing that happened in the season before was they started right, and then Max sent to Max. Everything else is just bullshit. I did not give one fuck about.
Right.
And in this season is like, for like the first half, the tone is like completely dark. Like it's like. If shit got real again for the show. Okay,
for certain characters or for all of them in general, or is it just Max? Is the Max
in general
just very, like, it gets real?
It gets the whole prison itself, because it's like it makes season 1 through 5 seem like they're in pre-K.
Oh, okay. See, that's why I was hoping for, because I knew they were going to Max, so I wanted to make sure it like the stakes are higher. Like these people will shank you. You know what I'm saying?
So then like. They're in new turf with a bunch of new people, so there's already like rules, who runs whatever. The whole prison is separated by blocks, and in these blocks it's basically gang wars, where the people that are transported from the camp up the hill to Max, they're just distributed in random blocks, and it's basically a gang war between C and D, and then there's one that's just old people and crazy people called Florida. That's what they call it. So they bring up oh, there you go, Kelsey's in your chat. I'm not a person, he doesn't say hi to me. He's trash.
Yeah, right. Wow. What?
So then they gave a backstory throughout like the whole season as to why insert war happens. And the biggest complaint about the whole season is that it's not really dealt they don't flesh out parts that could have made that backstory better. I don't know if you want me to give like a very general synopsis as to what starts it, but
it's up to you. As long as it's not like huge spoilers. It's not like, oh, so and so died. So
no, not really. All right. So
is it better to witness? Is it better to see it in like as it goes, or does it?
Well, it's what I was about to say is just like a very small detail that they tell you like within the first third of the season. So the 2 blocks are ran by sisters on each opposing one, and they want to kill each other. They got into jail at the same time. They've been in there for life, and they've been in there for 30 years.
Jeez. So and they got 30 years to the point where like the new girls got in. Like up until that point?
When they're in, they've been there for 30 years.
Got it. Okay.
They refer to the 2 of them as the Debbie murderers because they murdered their youngest sister because she got too much attention.
What?
So then they get sent in, and like bickering between them eventually leads them to like completely hate each other, and they just start a war in a certain event. Like something happens, boom, they're separated. It's like civil war. And this whole like sibling like death match basically is carried over for 30 years. So the new people are brought in and they have to like swear allegiance to whatever block they're in, and then things happen and happen and happen.
How old are the sisters? Do they look
They're
old?
they're old ladies.
Okay.
Like they're like mob boss age.
Oh, you're selling me already, Brian. It's gonna be prison, but with mobsters. It's a mobster season.
I'm saying how old they are. I'm not saying it's a mob movie.
Okay, because I was about to say
There's aspects of it, but
that's what I'm saying.
no.
As long as there's aspects of it, I'm all in. Because I don't want to bring up Riverdale again, but
Yeah, there's aspects of it, but it's not a mob season. It's just you can see like the relationships that are like that.
Got it.
So yeah, the season takes place with.
Crazy.
So Brian, they both like they tag team killed her.
Yeah. That's what they tell you before. They're referred to as the Debbie murderers because that was the name of the youngest.
Wow, that's horrible. Jeez.
So my synopsis of the whole season is basically, it's better than the one before. There are plot points that they missed out on that could have helped flesh out, like make it believable. And the ending is meh.
And the ending of the season's meh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of the thing beforehand.
Oh, okay.
But I'd watch it if you've already seen the first 5 seasons. I'm like, why not?
Especially if it's, I mean, you're not saying much when it's better than season 5 because season 5 was a lot of like, oh, it's a riot, and then they just started doing regular, like whatever. Oh, they don't have electricity, but it wasn't. It didn't seem like it bothered them that much. They're just outside.
If someone's willing to get through the shit that is season 5, they might enjoy the season. If they've never seen anything, it's not like a season of like you gotta watch the whole show to get to this season. It's crazy. No, it's a solid season.
It's not Game of Thrones season 7. All right.
No, it's solid.
Oh wait, not season 7, season 6. I think Battle of the Bastards happened. All right. If that's all you got for TV, let's move on to the music real quick, and then we'll go to the fucking heavy duty of them all, Randall. We're not even done with the game yet, but we got shit to say. You know what I'm saying?
I think I already have like 24 hours in.
I only have about 9, maybe or less than 9, maybe 8.
Let's just get to this music shit first.
All right. Let's start with Ariana Grande. I listened to that album, Sweetner. Actually surprised me. I was thinking I was gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be another pop album. It's gonna have some whatevers. Actually has some pretty good songs. She starts off the album with like her just singing her heart out, I guess. It's like a couple lines, but she's like, it surprised me to the point I'm like, oh fuck, she can actually like sing. You know what I'm saying? Not that I didn't think she couldn't sing before, but it was a track that she can. Like it, she flexed her muscles on it, if that makes sense. And it was like 30 seconds intro. But
why is her cover upside down?
Because that's what she does, right? The cover for Sweetener is her with like a what is it, like a spaghetti strap?
Yeah.
Top, and then she's like upside down with like silver hair or whatever. I mean, whatever. It's artsy, man. All right. You know what I'm saying?
Like somebody screwed up on their job.
Screwed up on their job? Like they accidentally flipped it?
Yeah.
Well, I guess. Let's see. Well, some of the songs I definitely liked a lot was "The Light Is Coming." The "No Tears Left to Cry." I can't get over the way she sings the chorus, so that's easily in my head.
Is it bad or good?
I like it.
Man, she has a lot of tracks.
She got a 15. This is a 15-track one with like a few. Well, no, not even a few.
You said 15 or 50?
15, Brian. There's no way I'm listening to a 50-track album unless it's like the greatest hits the weekend and it's all his songs. Okay.
I mean, it's rumored that he's putting out a body of work with Rihanna and Miguel.
You had me at Rihanna, but then you lost me at Miguel.
Miguel's better than Rihanna.
What?
Miguel is better than Rihanna.
On what track? Like, what tracks would you say?
I like it. I just like when I hear his voice. I'm usually more pleased, more often than I am pleased when I hear Rihanna's voice.
Okay. "Breathing" by Ariana Grande. She has a bunch of features on here, but most of them are like producer features. Like Pharrell's in it, and like 2 or 3 tracks. Oh, it's 3. Yeah, Missy Elliott has a song with her called Borderline, but that one didn't. I think it was a chorus that just did not stick. What else? I mean, all in all, a lot of it is pop. Like what's the term? Hip hop, HIP-POP. Like it has a bunch of hip hop instrumentals but it's very pop like. You know, I would say give it it's like listen to it once, I guess. Give it a one run through. Whatever sticks with you, pretty much those are gonna be the ones you're gonna like, because the rest aren't that. There's a lot of throwaway songs, like the Sweetner track that's for what are those titles called? Like the album title track or whatever.
Just keep going. I'll think of it later.
Okay. The Sweetener song I did not care for at all. Like I couldn't even.
Title track.
The title track, yeah.
Trash.
Was just not. It did not stick with me. The ones that then again out of this album, No Tears Left to Cry, Breathing, Light Is Coming, and then the first track, which is the intro, which is like 37 seconds long. It's called Raindrops, parentheses, An Angel Cried. And it was just her saying an angel cried for like 20 seconds, but she said she projected the voice in such a way. I'm like, okay, I fuck with this. But we got a follow by Dark Blood Mage. Thanks for the follow, appreciate you. Let's see. And then after that, I listened to... Okay, I didn't listen to it. I started listening to Young Thug's Slime Language. I could not finish that album. I think I got to track 4 or 5, and I'm like, I cannot do this. You ever played... to comparisons, have you ever played a game so bad, you're like, there's nothing more for me to listen to here, because I got it already? But there's... Okay, never mind. Let me take that back. Because there's some times where like the game is fun, but there's not enough content. So you're like, okay, I get the loop. This content's fun and whatever. You don't want to play anymore. No, this is like... What is a really bad game that we've played? To compare this to. I don't...
Godzilla for GameCube.
Oh, Destroy All Monsters?
I don't remember the fucking name for that.
Yeah,
trash.
that was trash. It's... This album I no. I think it's just I can't stand his
He does like a wine singing thing.
Yeah, I can't like his voice. It does not. Like some of the instrumentals, I'm like okay, and then he starts singing, and I can't. I just can't. Kelsey says the original Badass Monster game.
Rampage.
Oh, Rampage. Got it. Dark Blood Mage in the chat says, "Are links allowed?" No, we're not doing links. I'm recording a podcast at the moment. And he just says, "I want your opinion on something." I'll set up the. I'm currently setting up a site for that, so you can submit like topics and stuff, and then we can talk about it on the podcast. That's currently not set up yet, so I'm sorry. Yeah, that's about it for the Young Thug Slime Language. That is just... It was... I couldn't finish it. So I can't give you a thumbs up, thumbs down without just saying stay the hell away from it. But that's just... Because I can't... I don't think I can listen to his voice. Or his... Like him singing? Question mark? Or like... If that's singing? I don't know. So after I listened to that, I'm like, I need something to cleanse this palate. So I went to Tyler, the Creator. His latest album, Flower Boy. Because that came out, I think, last year.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's actually a lot... It's like night and day between Young Thug and that album. This one has some awesome instrumentals. He's got great flow and all. Like he treats his instrumentals great by sticking with a flow that makes sense with those instrumentals. Lyrically, there's a bunch of funny ass lines. I'm terrible at memorizing them, so I can't give you an example. He also has some like slower. I wouldn't say it's R&B, but he has like some features with like female. Excuse me, like a female chord. Hold on, let me go look it up real quick. Flower Boy track list. Oh, See You Again featuring Kali Uchis? I don't know what it is. And she has another one with Estelle, Garden Shed. Like he has some pretty good tracks on here. November is a pretty cool track. He has a Frank Ocean track on here, which is Where This Flower Blooms, and it's dope. Like I like a lot of the album, so I mean I highly recommend Tyler the Creator, Flower Boy. And I think that's it for me for music.
Oh, but yeah, listen to Baka Not Nice 4 Milli. They came out, I think, last week or the week before. A waste of 25 minutes.
What, back the 4 milli?
Yeah, waste of 25 minutes.
How many tracks?
It's 8 songs.
8 songs? Oh my god. They're all garbage?
I like the one that was a single. That's him, like, he goes, AKA, it's not nice and I live up to my name. Just because it's one of those dumb songs. And he says, he's on the Henny when he shoots out the window of his, how does he say it? Basically, he's just saying he's on Henny while spraying outside his window. And I was like, okay.
What the fuck?
And there's some other song that the only reason I even gave it a thumbs up on Spotify is because the chorus is him repeating, I got that ting on me.
Oh my god, Brian.
The rest of it's like not even entertaining how bad it is. That's my review of his album. It's not nice.
So Baka Not Nice's album is not nice. Okay.
No. He's part of OVO, and he's like, I think the token trap guy that they had to put on there to stay relevant. Or stay current. No. Unsign him.
Immediately? Gotcha.
Unsign him.
Kelsey in the chat's asking, can he do better? Probably.
I doubt it. You can't even clap on time to Passion Fruit. What kind of fucking shit is this?
Oh, shit. Alright, so that's it for music, I think? Yeah, we were just breezed right through that. Alright, the big holy grail. I haven't even finished this game, but I'm already so psyched to talk about it. I think everybody here has played God of War, but to different extents. So, we'll start with, I played God of War on the PS4 version. On the easiest difficulty.
Did you just say the PS4 version?
Yeah.
There's another version of the game?
Yeah, the first two God of Wars are on PS2, and then re-released on PS3.
Okay, so you meant the reboot. I was like, is it on PC?
What is this kid talking about?
You said the PS4 version, so I'm thinking you're saying it's on a different console, because you said the PS4 version.
Okay.
Instead of saying the reboot or the newest one.
The 2018 version, I guess. That's probably a better way of saying it. I was gonna say, yeah. Easiest difficulty, immersive mode, which is no HUD on the fucking screen.
I didn't know you can do that.
Besides, like, hey, press circle here or something that'll get you moving forward in the plot. But everything else is removed, so I have no idea how much health the person has, how much health I have, how many arrows are ready for Arceus. It's just
Arceus.
It's just a camera, my wits, and my salt, and that's it. You know what I'm saying, Randall?
That's what it's called. Give me a story.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I just wanted the story mode, no HUD, because the game looks phenomenal. But I do think they spent more time on on Kratos' model than Arceus' model.
Arceus.
I don't care. Boy. On Boy's model.
I was waiting for that. When you just
Boy.
Call him Boy.
Yeah,
that's
like,
all he calls him through the whole game.
Not the whole game.
I think that's literally the first word said when the game starts. He's touching his wrist. He comes in and he says, "Boy, tie that to the boat." I'm like, what the fuck? That's your key. What?
Oh shit! So I guess some backstory. God of War does take place after the previous games.
Loosely.
I guess, huh?
Loosely,
but it still takes place after. So after the horrible shit and all the gods and giants he's killed in the previous games, wasn't giants, titans. That's what I was talking about. It's Titans that he's killed previous, not Giants. Giants are what's in this game. What was I gonna say? Fuck. Yeah, so he found a giant to marry, which was Faye. Had a kid with her named Artaeus, or Boy.
Boy.
Faye seems to end up dead at the current spot where I'm at. I don't know why yet. I'm like 9 hours in. So the game starts off with you burying, or I guess doing a ritual where you burn her, or like her burial, or her like ceremony or something. And I guess her last wish was to take her ashes to the summit of a mountain.
The tallest peak across all lands.
Okay, that. So that's how that's Kratos' and Artaeus / Boy's
Boy.
a motivation to go to do whatever they got to do. Well, there's other motivation, but I'm not gonna spoil it. Even though it's in the first 10 minutes, an epic fucking battle happens, and then they're like, "Oh shit, we really need to get the fuck out of here."
Yo, I dead ass thought it was a crossover between Sons of Anarchy and God of War when I saw that dude. I was like,
He does look like
make
him.
sense?
He does look like him. So yeah, back to it. I'm playing it for like the third time now. Easiest mode, immersive. I'm about 9 hours in. I don't want to tell plot points. I don't know where everybody else is at. Randall, how far are you in?
How do you guys know how many hours you're at?
Oh, I know because I'm recording it and putting it on my YouTube channel. So I know exactly how much time I've spent.
So Brian, how you know you're 24 hours in?
Just from knowing how long I've been playing. It only tells you. It only tells you the time of your save. But I played it. I installed it Saturday. I played most of Saturday until like 2 or 3. Then Sunday I played until we played Town of Salem. Waited to every time I died in that game, I kept playing this game, and then when Anthony stopped streaming, I just kept playing this until 3 again. And then on weekdays, I've told myself my gaming time is after 7. I'm supposed to be productive until 7. So I played yesterday from 7 to about 2.
Jesus
Christ. And then I played like 30 minutes today, waiting for Anthony to get on.
For this podcast.
Jeez.
Alright, so Randall's playing it on the difficulty right before hardest, which is what again? Give me a challenge, I think?
Yeah.
And you don't have no idea how many hours you're in. I mean, I can tell you, you're less than me, because I know where you're at. So you're like 6 hours, probably 7 hours into it.
I guess, yeah.
Somewhere around
single
there.
him out.
I mean, I'm trying to gauge,
You played less, you mongrel.
Man, if you know the garbage I've been through.
From what he's told me, the difficulty is like night and day. So,
what difficulty are you playing on, Brian?
Normal.
And Brian, I told you he was playing on normal. So normal, and you're like way ahead of us. So you probably have the most experience with this. Let's start with fucking what? Let's start with the story so far. I guess. We haven't all finished it yet, but because then there can be plot, there can be spoilers. Graphics. This game looks fucking phenomenal.
I feel like at this point, man, if you haven't played God of War, oh well, you shouldn't be watching this.
I'm talking about for us, Randall. We haven't finished it, and Brian's way ahead. So if he says something that's spoiler for me, I'm gonna turn the camera so they can see me throw you off my second story. Fucking hell.
Why do I gotta get thrown off?
Because he's not here, Brian, and I gotta get my anger out somehow.
Okay.
You just call him Brian?
I almost did. Because you both pissed me off.
I am tall.
Okay.
The thing I can say about how far am I? I've unlocked a side story, one of the realms, and I'm on the way to the third realm.
He doesn't know what that means. That's why I'm telling you we cannot talk story.
I mean, that's
well. There you go.
That's why we
because I have no idea what he's saying, so it's fine.
It don't matter, Randall. All right, you need to experience it like you are Kratos, going boy every other 20 seconds.
Trust me, I am experiencing it as Kratos. You know how many axes and mallets and stuff I've taken to the face?
Oh, that's my question to you guys. Do you guys axe in hand or bare knuckles?
I do both. Well, you have to do both.
Yeah,
because there are some who are invulnerable to the.
So you're saying if I have a choice?
You can throw your axe and do what you want.
but that does a lot less damage, and also like the axe, like the ice ones, you can't attack them with your axe, so you have to bare knuckle. That's what we're asking. So you mean if we had a choice to fight the person?
Yeah, when it comes to you're allowed to use either one, which one do you use?
For me, it's random. Sometimes I want to do some because I like the grapple animations, like the death ones. So sometimes I do a bit of that, and then sometimes I just stick with my axe because I like doing a lot of combos with the axe. I bought a bunch of melee combo stuff.
Look at you guys. You guys. It's so nice that you have options. That you get to choose. You know what? I'm going to go bare knuckle with this guy. You know what? Nah, I'm going to throw the axe. I'm going to kick him in the chest, and then I'm going to take the axe and make it come back, and then do a little combo hit. I don't have a choice. I have to do whatever takes the most damage.
And it's not bare knuckle.
And it's not enough.
The game shows when or why you would use the less damaging incentive.
Yeah, but he tried that. He told me he for like 30 minutes straight yesterday. He was telling me how garbage it is. So when he stuns him with the bare knuckle, it's literally less than a second later he's back and it's getting attacked.
Then spam R3.
I haven't seen him fight, so he's just stuff he's been telling me.
Spam R3.
He has a different button layout, Brian.
What's R3 for you?
The grab. When you can finish him with a grapple, with a death.
That
animation.
rarely comes up for me.
But
You're not stunning them.
Yeah, because it's.
I'm not.
If it doesn't come up, you're not stunning them. There's no other reason, other explanation.
Well, because he's telling he hasn't stun. It's not coming up because it takes more to stun them now on his difficulty level, and by the time he gets a stun, they're dead.
Brian, I am doing Marvel vs. Capcom combos in this game. I am hitting this dude in the air, juggling him, having my son shoot him with arrows to juggle him some more, and then extend the combo some more while he's still in the air to hit him with more, and the dude still isn't stunned, and he ain't, half of his energy is not even gone. And this is minions. This isn't a boss. These are like the regular dudes.
You gotta step your shit up then, dude. Why are you slacking?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yo, man, like, it takes them, like, no lie, this is no exaggeration. It takes them 3, maybe, on Christmas. I get 4 hits. 4 hits to kill me. I have to hit them like 100 times. I'm not even exaggerating, man. Like, it's stupid. And I've been through this with you. I've told you. The AI is like, they're on point. Like, he's like, all right, I'm going to go left. You're going to go right. And when I swing and he ducks it, I want you to clock him in his head. Every single time. I'm like sitting here playing chess. Like, should I attack? Or should I keep
AI is
rolling?
actually really good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Every time I'm fighting and there's swarms, this one guy's like, I'm a flank G right now on Crip. I'm like, what the fuck?
The flanking's on point, and so are the zoners. Like, the zoners wait until you can't move. Like, you swung at the guy and he blocked it, or you're blocking and he'll shoot from behind you. And one of the enemies, like the flying, they're not flying enemies, but they have like little
Nightmares?
wings. Not the nightmares. The ones right after you find the nightmares. When you go to Jotunheim.
You don't.
Oh no, not Jotunheim. When you go get the light.
Oh, the Dark Elves.
Then they'll like you run at them and swing. If there's multiple of them, I mentioned this yesterday, but
Are these the ones with the wings?
Yeah, you attack. If they're 2 of them side by side or close enough, if you swing at one, they'll swing in the direction where you now have your back to the other guy. And I'm like, why? Why are you using your brain? And this is on the easiest difficulty.
I have another question for you guys.
Yeah.
Have you guys gotten far enough to get attachments for your weapon, like the runes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys use the one that looks like a solar flare?
Oh, Mike has a story for this.
Because I was gonna say that's the best get off me I've seen so far.
Oh, really?
It is? Then I think he's playing a different game then.
Did you level it up?
No, because I mean he's just starting. So how else would you level it up?
Oh, so you talking about once you level it up, it becomes better.
Okay.
Yeah, once it's like when it's maxed out, that shit's brazy.
Okay, good. I was about to say, because I switched it out. I switched that to... I can't tell because he hasn't gotten it yet. It's the Rift one,
Mac-
Brian.
Bless you. Sorry.
This is such a
What
shit
was I
show.
gonna say? I've gotten every skill minus 4 that I can't get to yet, and so I just started maxing out runes and stuff like that. All I can say is that's the one I keep coming back to for the light one.
Oh, okay. But for
You
me,
talking about
even-
the Gandalf one?
yeah.
Yeah, where he's like when you just Tron pose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, you
yeah,
just
yeah.
fucking...
Because that one, even on bosses at max level, if they're about to swing at you and you do it, they just get stunned. Like
On
not stunned, like
bosses?
you can not stunned so you can R3 them, but they'll just stop. They're like, my eyes, and then they reset.
I was gonna say, that's some broken shit if you can just end the fight walking up to him and just Gandalf them.
No.
You mean like they stop, you cancel their attack, right?
Yeah, like if
Got
they're
it.
about to swing, you do it, and they're like, I can't see you, and then you reset the neutral.
Got it.
How was it for you when you first got it? Was it effective?
I replaced it immediately.
Yeah, same here. Like as soon as I got the Dodge Rift, I'm like, this is
There's-
fucking king right here.
This isn't a spoiler because it's just an attack. There's one that's literally a lariat, and if you max it out, a blizzard comes out. I'm like, how am I not gonna pick this?
I don't know
I
that
was
had
like,
a
That's not the
thank you.
one you was talking about when you throw the axe and it goes around the dude. is it?
No, that's a different one. The one I'm
No.
talking about is you hold light attack and it'll spin on him a couple times and it'll hit him multiple times. I use that to juggle.
Yeah, that one the one you hold it and he just swings his axe. You can max it out and you have like a vortex.
Wait, what?
The one where he swings his whole body with the axe in his hand.
No, he throws his axe and it spins and it
Oh.
comes back to him.
But it like
That was
it'll go,
alright.
it'll spin around the dude like multiple times. Wow, hitting.
That one does decent damage. That one's good for damage.
I use it. Yeah, I
But
use it for
I-
damage and juggling.
I did the blizzard one, and then my son would be like, "Fuck you," and he shoots him out of it. So then I had to be like, you know what? Let me just channel Krillin right now.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Back to the. I'm not gonna say parts of the story. I'm just gonna say the way they tell the story. Is like, the whole time you're playing, you're just doing something on the side. You're getting story talks. You're getting like. There's never a time where I would ever do anything but listen to this game while I'm playing it.
Yep.
Because every second there's lore, there's story, there's lore. I'm like, what the fuck?
But it's lore that's not boring. Like, it's not textbook. Like it's not like someone's reading off a textbook. It's like
Yeah.
the lore.
It's like actual conversation
It's-
that would happen between two people. in
Yeah,
a
it's like if
situation.
I'm telling you about a world.
Yeah.
Like when you meet,
Yeah.
like especially when you start meeting the first dwarf who updates you.
Yeah.
Like anything he has to say, you're like, oh, okay, facts. Oh, you need me to go where? Oh, don't and beware because that place has this, and this. Got you, fam. And other games I'd be like, I need to go where? I fam, I'm out, and I don't give a fuck what you have to say. But he sounds like he knows what he's talking about. He sounds like the delivery of the dialogue is. I don't know if it's authentic,
yeah.
but it
The
just
story so far, it's like, it's as if like the pacing is like a Naughty Dog game when it comes to the story, where it's like, in stupid fight here, you get a break, puzzle with lore in between it, big person. And like the pacing, especially with this game's like a Metroidvania with top tier story, and that's why this is game of the year for me already. I haven't beat it.
Fucking yeah, I could. It's already in the running because the characters are all fantastic. What they did to Kratos as a character from like the opening sequence was
What are
phenomenal.
you hiding in there?
Like that whole thing, like having his son go inside, like go get this, and then the whole in this game having the whole game be one shot has me so hyped. I love one shot the wonders in movies, and this is fucking hours of one shot. Let me get that out of the way, and then just having a lot of his a lot of his emotions are expressive through like minute facial details, or even his grunts. His grunts are different depending on how he's feeling.
I think I'm Kratos, dude.
Oh my god! And then not only that, like him having I get the story having Faye die. We see the things that she's done to him, like or how she has changed him, even after death. If that makes sense.
that part when he said about her, when he was like, "I don't know if I could do this with his son."
Where he's like, he might not be ready, but I'm not either.
Yeah.
Man, I was like,
that's what I'm saying. Like they gave him emotions other than I'm angry at Ares.
it made me think like, what type of woman was she, man? She must have been bad.
That's what I'm saying. Even when you're doing stuff on like side, I spent a whole day yesterday only doing side stuff. That's how much stuff there is.
Oh, so I guess we can say that as well. I haven't touched any side stuff. I've been going through the main. I think it's called The Journey. Is the main mission. Mm-hmm. I've just been doing that and not speed running, but like just beelining that.
Well, as you know, I have to do side missions.
Yeah, you gotta get your level up.
Because I actually need to get levels up. Because, bro,
the story in this game is like, there's parts where their reaction makes me react. There's like very tense dialogue scenes, and when someone says one line and I'm like, word. Like I'm just like sighing there. I'm like, you feel it. Like this feels authentic. It feels like at the beginning of Uncharted when it's Joel and Ellie and they don't really know each other but they need each other.
Uncharted?
Like, to keep going. I'm sorry. Last of Us.
Okay, I'm like, what crossover did you get to play, Brian?
Yeah, in Uncharted when Joel and Ellie.
You're breaking NDA. Uncharted 5.
Like they don't know each other but they need each other. That's kind of like their dynamic. And so the further you go on, the more I'm just waiting for this podcast to be over so it's loaded up right now. I just paused the game. So I'm just waiting for this to be over to keep playing. Yeah, this is like the only game in like a long time where I'm like counting the time until it's 7 so I can turn my PS4 on.
Yeah, I'd play it again. Yeah, like
All right, so here's the question.
Okay.
Would it? I think we kind of already touched
on
it.
But we can do it again for podcast content. So
Brian, what did you think of when your son was hunting? He goes off and chases this boar, and it's misty and it's cold and it's dark, and you see dead bodies and people with arrows in their chest and all this stuff like that. And then you go through this little crevice, and then it's paradise on earth. Everything is bright and colorful and everything, and it's this lady. How did you feel?
For which part?
The witch. The first time you see the witch.
When you're chasing down
the boar.
Boy. Yeah.
I was just waiting for her to try to kill me.
Yeah. Yep. The same thing. When I saw that fucking bright, I'm like, this bitch has the reality stone right now, bro. Yeah. Like, this ain't this pretty here. She's trying to kill me and my boy.
Like, she's super nice. Everything is really beautiful. Something wrong.
I mean, she let him know right off the bat when she sent Boy to go pick up stuff. She's like, I know who you are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so if she wanted to, she could have started something. Or maybe she was trying to do some weird shit.
I can't believe he let her put that thing on their necks. I'm surprised he was okay with that.
Well, because he has the boy.
Yeah, she's not harming him.
No, but I'm saying is he took the risk.
He does not know what that actually does. Other than what she claims it.
Yeah, she said if okay, so rather because the motive is still we need to get this to the top of the mountain, and there's already people coming after us without it, and they're still chasing us. So if this lowers the risk of my boy dying in front of me because I already lost my wife, then fucking so be it. That's what I have to. That's what his was. That's how he responded. If I remember correctly. She's like, "Oh, it'll make you not seeable. Yeah, protect you from whatever." And he's like, And that was his like, "All right, but I'm only doing this because my boy's here. Otherwise, I'm like, fuck your magic. Yeah. I'll kill all of them."
I just need you guys to like. There's so many things I want to talk about, but I can't, and I need you guys to get there so we can talk about it.
We're gonna have to have it like a spoiler cast.
What is the thing you said that I'm getting close to? You said it rivals the first fight.
Oh, yeah, you haven't gotten there yet.
I know that, but I just wanted to know how Brian felt about the same thing.
Brian, the second big fight on the
Dark Elf section.
Hold on, let's not say anything. I'm gonna see if I can say it to you without him knowing. Oh, wait, hold on. The second bow upgrade. You know how the first one's the hey, now it's blue. The next one's yellow.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that was when I thought that I'm like, what the fuck?
Whoa, his response, bro. Is that serious?
Because that set piece.
I've never felt more alive in my life.
Yeah, it's like Uncharted levels of even probably more than Uncharted because it's high fantasy. So it's a spectacle.
I almost said something that would have spoiled what happens, but I can't say that because by naming this, you would know what would happen.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, so we gotta table most of this conversation. We're gonna have to do a spoiler cast. So when all of us finish the main mission, the main story, I guess, or at least the main story, we have to come back and do like a spoiler cast, and we could do like that could be a separate thing. That doesn't have to be a whole podcast, but yeah, like you need
Am I close to that?
You should. No.
Close to what? Beating?
No.
Where are you again?
No. Hold on. He just met the serpent. He just finished meeting the serpent.
The world serpent.
The world serpent. So he still needs to.
He
still has to keep a few hours to go. It's just the short amount of time it took me to get there is multiplied by the fuckery that he has to go through.
It also depends on if you're doing side missions or you're going straight to that mission.
I have to do side missions, bro.
Well, no, I mean, like if you're like, general. I don't, yeah.
He was a general.
Like the time in which you do them, I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna do what I did, and I finished a main mission. As soon as someone's like, "Hey, I got a favor," I'm like, "What do you want from me? I'll do it."
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm like, anybody ask me to do something, as long as you're giving me something that's gonna make me more powerful, sure, I'll do it.
Wow, you're just selling yourself to power.
Yo,
I know you need it. From what you told me, you need it. I don't need it. That's why I'm just beelining this story because
there's been one part that with my difficulty where I'm at now, I need to grind more because that shit's free. But I can't.
As in,
you mean
free
like
to
it's
them?
too easy for you, or you die too?
Like no, I'm getting 2 to 3 shotted.
Oh fuck me! That means that's coming to me too. Then
that means
it's a side.
You know
thing,
what that means for me, right? One hit.
Yep.
Dead.
The only thing I got like halfway through that fight, but it was like I had to channel my inner Dhalsim. I had to like any ounce of offense in my body. I was like, "Stop! You're stupid." And then I got that far, but it was like I still haven't beat it. I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna get out of this and I'm gonna move on with my life.
Javi in the chat says, "Yeah, Randall has to do the side stuff to be able to keep up with the animes." What was I gonna say? We've been talking about just like story and characters, and they're doing fantastic. They're Uncharted. They're Naughty Dog levels of storytelling at the moment. The chemistry between the two main characters is fantastic. They even have the smallest cutscenes of them just talking about certain things, and what's the term? It resonates. Almost everything that they have to say to each other, usually it's just built up tension of not hate but frustration for one another. 'Cause, I mean, from the kid's side, hey, he's not close to Kratos. He's close to his mom. They were both close to their mom, or to the mom/wife, but never close to each other.
She was the glue to that relationship.
Exactly. And now they don't have that glue, so now they have to learn to like each other because they're doing this thing together. Yeah, but I know you probably know more details of the plot, but you can't.
No, all I'm saying is the Dark Elf section you're talking about, that's right now Lore City. That section is gripping.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So when you get to that area, Randall, just get ready. Get your heart ready.
Mechanically, we still haven't even talked about how the game fucking plays. Over the shoulder, that is by far my one complaint. I prefer the old God of War camera way back out during fights. I don't like the D-pad down to fucking turn around. I mean, it makes sense because, hey, you're still, your eyes are forward, so you should only be seeing what's in front of you. So I guess that's more immersive, but man, I can't. It just feels like even the combat feels weird. It's still satisfying. Because, I mean, throwing my hammer or not hammer. Wow, I'm already thinking I'm fucking Thor.
Yeah.
Throwing my axe and bringing it back like Thor's hammer never gets old.
Yeah.
I do that shit just for the fun of it.
I love the fact that it also hits people on the way back.
Yeah. So if you miss, you can just sidestep a little bit. So when it comes back, it gets in the way. Yeah. I do that all the time. If I fuck up a shot, I'm like, oh, you think I missed? I just sidestep for like a little bit, bring it back, and they fall down. I'm like,
greatest feeling, combat-wise, is to body a bunch of people with your bare fucking knuckles. And then you turn around at a guy shooting at you, you throw your axe in their chest, they're frozen, you boot them into a wall, and they shatter.
Shit, dude.
They shatter, Randall.
They shatter.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what that's like.
I get hard.
Oh,
I reach a whole new state of euphoria.
Every time I'm fighting people, it's like fighting nothing but boss battles. Every single time.
Gameplay wise, I prefer, like, fighting wise, I prefer the old God of War just because I prefer action, like a hack and slash games. Like,
yeah,
combat.
I like this one because it's more immersive. There's weight to it. Like, it feels like he's heavy. Like, his swings and stuff feel heavy. They feel satisfying. But I still do miss the old God of Wars, like Devil May Cry style of combos and stuff.
Yep.
Where you can kind of do them here, but it's not as the combos aren't as satisfying as the old ones. But the hitting in this game feel and sound like they're fucking devastating.
When I pull my knuckles out and I swing at somebody's face, dude.
Yeah. The parries.
How often do y'all use the rage?
Remember,
I only use it when I need health.
I forget it's there because I don't have a HUD.
Yeah, that's right.
So the only time I use it is when the story tells me to use it.
Oh, it tells you?
There's moments where it's like, yo, use your Spartan Rage because it's part of the cutscene.
Oh, okay.
But if it wasn't for that, I don't think I would ever use a Spartan Rage. And that's because, again, one, I'm in immersive mode, so there's no HUD, and I'm playing on the easiest difficulty, so I haven't had a need to use it.
I use it when I need a heal, and I use it if it's an enemy I don't want to actually think about. So I just work the body and have my son just spray like an Uzi until they're stunned.
Okay, I know. I feel like I'm a broken record, but this is gonna be the last thing I say about this with this difficulty level. There was one time, you know how like different enemies have different color energy bars or health bars.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you know, like the purple one, that's like probably at least where I'm at, that's like the most advanced.
Okay.
The colors are based off of how high in level they are compared to you.
Okay, so yeah. So like I know there's I think green, orange, and then there's a purple one. And I know like the purple one is like the hardest ones.
Yeah.
Yo. I did a combo on this dude with the axe, with my son juggling him with arrows, went into rage mode, was still juggling him with the rage punches, came out of it, was still hitting him with the axe and the arrows, and when he hit the ground, he was still alive.
Not optimal combo then, dude.
Did you do level 3 super?
I should have did level 5 super.
Shorten your combo. The hits, the deterioration, and the scaling. It's not optimal, Randall.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Oh my goodness. Okay, the good news for that, Randall, is I took a look at the trophies, and you don't have to beat it on a certain difficulty.
Well, I told you the reason I'm doing this because I feel most immersed in the game.
I get it, but I'm letting everybody in the public know you don't have to go through that pain if you're just looking for a platinum.
Yeah.
I'll probably end up doing this because I like this.
Huh?
How do you get the platinum?
Platinum is you unlock all the other trophies.
Oh.
And I looked to see if I have to do the hardest difficulty, and I didn't see it, so I could just be blind and it's still there. But I'm like, oh my god, there's no difficulty tied trophy. Lit. Platinum incoming, dude.
This game, if it feels like if somebody combined Metroidvanias with Horizon, and that's another reason why I'm loving playing it, just exploring.
I mean, the exploring
a lot of it
is. I mean, you're further ahead from what I've played so far. It's like the Uncharted levels of open world, where it's still very linear, but they have little areas where you could take it's like Tomb Raider's level of exploration, the first Tomb Raider reboot. Well, yeah, there's areas you can go explore in some tombs, but it's still heavily, go here. Like Horizon, you can just walk around wherever the fuck, just fuck off anywhere. But here it's still guided, and the only thing that you can go back with from where I'm at is the little portals that they're giving you.
There's hidden areas. It's more open world than what you're saying it is. There's hidden
Okay.
areas you get to, and then a lot of things are things you can't access until you get that ability, and then you get to backtrack.
Okay. Because I saw like the red sap thing, and now that we have the yellow bow, I know I have to go back and do those.
The who?
Don't worry
I
about
think
it right
there's two more things after. I haven't gotten them yet, but I see that I need something for them.
now. Got it. But yeah,
Them chests has been getting more and more challenging, man.
I'm telling you, like the first one's like, oh, just hit CRN. All right. Then
Those are
no,
free.
then yeah, those are the free stuff. I mean, if maybe to you, but all of them are free. But there was some I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck am I supposed to do here? And then it takes me like 2 tries. And I'm like, oh, okay, I got it. And then at that point, it becomes user error as always, and I just fucking miss a throw, or I hit it. I bring back the axe too early, and it doesn't even hit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I just threw it for no fucking reason.
It's one where you meet the World Serpent, and it's one like in one of the areas or whatever, and it's like a pole or whatever, and it has the bells on it. But it's 3 of them, like always. But when you hit it, it spins the thing.
Oh.
And if you hit it again, it spins it even faster. And you gotta try to hit that jump while it's going like really, really fast. So I got fortunate, and I accidentally I hit it,
and then on the way back,
and then I hit, and yeah, exactly. I made it come back, and it ends up hitting 2 of them at the same time.
Oh, nice.
And then I just had to hit one. But before, I was probably sitting there for 10, 15 minutes trying to hit that jump. Because when you hit one, and then you hit the second one, that jump is going like this now.
It's almost about to take flight.
Yeah.
I started bottom to top for that one just because the top one is like a longer stick. So I did that until it got really fast, and I just kept spamming R1 to the point where if I spam triangle, it'll come back to me. I just kept doing it as fast as possible, and I got it.
Nice. Javi says in the chat, if Lyric beat the game on the hardest difficulty, I believe anyone can.
Who is that?
I think he's another streamer.
Oh.
He's like a huge
he's
streamer.
not. He's not a bright boy.
Okay.
This is gonna be a caution. Not a caution. I'm just gonna say what happened to me without spoilers. Doing one of those chests, we have to get the 3 rings. I still haven't gotten it for one reason. I went to this area, not knowing I was under level for that area.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, this is how I get the last chime thing. I got this set up. As I'm aiming to get the last one, an enemy that's purple comes from behind me and swings at me with the might of 1,000 suns, and I insta died.
One shots you?
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
You didn't even know he was there.
I didn't know he was there.
No, there's no sound cues? Or the arrow?
I saw the cue for restart from checkpoint.
Oh.
That junk is crazy, man. They don't be playing, man. They don't be playing. I was telling Anthony last night, it's to the point where if I'm comboing an enemy, but I know there's enemies behind me, you know how you're just watching those white arrows to turn red. It's for me, as soon as that junk turned red, I hit dodge, and the axe is literally giving my hair a haircut because it's barely missing my head. If I had hit the dodge button a second, a fraction of a second later, I would have got clocked.
Oh my god. Alright, let's start wrapping this thing up for God of War anyway. Impressions, fucking buy it. I think is it still on sale as of this recording?
I don't know.
It was on sale over the weekend for 35% off if you're not a Plus member, 42% if you are. So if you are, you would have gotten it for $35. We haven't finished it yet, but buy this fucking game.
Game of the year.
Just buy this game. Brian, hold on, Brian. You still haven't played Red Dead or Spider-Man?
I don't care.
Okay.
I feel like Spider-Man is...
I think Spider-Man's just going to be one of those, hey, it's fun, arcade.
Yeah.
Hey, I collected all the fucking backpacks or whatever.
And I don't know anything about Red Dead because I never played any of them.
Spider-Man is going to be Marvel's version of Arkham.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what it looks like to me. And then Red Dead, I'm not going to play. I'm probably going to watch Anthony play because I like the story, but I don't care enough to play it.
Oh, okay. So you didn't like the first one? The first one I thought was dope.
I didn't
just
play.
don't
I
like
played
Western.
multiplayer, and that's it. I just watched you play it because I didn't. I don't really care too much about westerns.
That's where Randall's at. He doesn't really care for westerns.
Not enough to be like, ew, fuck this dirty shit. Because I love Westworld, but I don't know. It's just it's not something I'm dying to play, but it's something I'm dying to watch.
Got it. Javi in the chat says
shit.
westerns are my favorite because of Red Dead. Okay. Nice. So yeah, I guess our synopsis. You recommend it?
Of course, yeah.
He says,
This
of
game
course.
sucks.
Brian, you recommend it?
God of War's trash.
Okay, God of War's trash, so we're 1-1, and I'll be the tiebreaker. Fucking buy this game immediately. Support them so they make another one.
I wonder if they're making DLC for this or they're making a sequel.
I guess we'll find out.
I don't know this how the game ends, so I'm not saying a spoiler there. I have no idea how it ends.
That's what I'm saying. We'll have to wait. We'll probably see if we can do a spoiler
I mean,
cast one day.
if both people come out alive at the end, that means that in the next one, his son will be older.
Hopefully.
And probably, like, really powerful.
And probably rebellious.
Rebellious? Why?
I mean, he still had, like, I can't spoil this. Like, the kid doesn't, like, love his dad. I mean, he loves it, but, like, okay, we'll come back to this
maybe
one.
by the end of the game, he will.
That's what I'm saying, but we don't know that yet. So once we all finish it, we'll sit down, we'll have a conversation about it.
And think about it. When you die, he always says, "Dad, don't leave me here by myself."
Okay, but there's a moment right after, like, when you get to the next area where the elves are at, there's a very prominent moment where, like, you know how the kid feels.
Oh, snap.
And
That's
then
what I'm saying. The more you're trying to set up an argument, is less time you could be playing it and actually figuring out what happens.
Let's table this. Like, the Dark Elf section is really good for that reason. Like, boy gets his moment for a bit, like, for some emotional outburst, and, like, don't worry about it. Just, you'll get there. That's why when we all finish it, I put Shibu instead of Shenmue on here.
So he didn't tell. So his son really doesn't know what he is.
No, I mean, from where we're at, Randall, no.
Randall, you're asking questions that get answered if you continue in the game.
Like, we're not here to answer these questions. Like, once
I saw the Thor statue too.
You saw it? Looks dope, right?
Yeah. The Mjolnir looks kind of small.
Yeah, it does. But I'm like, I guess that's their rendition of it. Like, everyone has their own thing. Alright, so I guess that's all we've consumed. We're going to continue to consume God of War until we're finished with it, and we'll probably do a spoiler cast. That will probably put up as a separate video on YouTube or something. Yeah. That about it for the consumption. Notable releases this week. Talking about game, it already began, Randall. The onslaught of games I need to play. Guacamelee 2 is out.
Is out now?
Today.
Did you get it yet?
I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm definitely going to be playing Guacamelee 2. God,
with or without me? You leaving me behind in this?
We have Parsec now, so I could just get it and you can play from wherever.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was on PC.
So yeah, I'm gonna get it on PC.
For some reason, I thought it was PS4 exclusive because I'm trash.
It's timed exclusive, probably. Because I think Guacamelee came to the Xbox later on, so I'm sure they had the same deal
Switch too.
Yeah, that would be a good place to play it too. Just go walk around anywhere and just play that.
Just guac around.
Yeah. Guacamelee 2 comes out as of today, the recording Tuesday, on PS4 and PC. Shenmue 1 and 2, I guess it's remastered, or maybe it's just a re-release on PS4, PC, and Xbox One. Burnout Paradise Remastered is out on PC. I think it came out on the consoles earlier. Gone Home is out on Nintendo Switch. And Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr, it's a weird name, is out on PS4 and Xbox One. I think it was out on PC previously. I don't think I saw any music that I was like, hey, I gotta listen to this week. Maybe a single drop or something. And for movies, it's just two that are wide releases. The Happy Time Murders, which is the one with Melissa McCarthy and the Muppets looking thing. And then Axel, AXL, is about a cyber dog.
I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, it's like about a cyber dog who befriends like somebody in the desert or something, and it's like a relationship between a dude and this mechanical canine or something. I mean, it sounded cool, but I'm like, God of War. So, you know what I'm saying? That's about it for this fucking week's episode of ADLR Podcast. If you guys want to support the show, go to patreon.com/ADLRplays to get the videos early. Probably get the spoiler cast for God of War early. We're definitely going to be doing that. Get the podcast, the audio podcast, video podcast early. If you don't want to do any of that, fine. Go to youtube.com/ADLRplays and you can catch them for free later on. After everyone's already consumed it and it's way ahead of the curve. Yeah, that's about it. You guys have anything? You guys got a pimp? No, from Randall. How about you, Ryan? You doing anything?
Nothing to promote besides I'm playing some God of War right now.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
No, like it's literally loaded up right now and I just got out of the menu.
Oh yeah, but I am Kratos, so...
What'd you say?
What?
Pussy boy.
Oh shit. Alright. That about does it. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next week for the next podcast. Bye.